We're back. And let's see what this thing can do. Let's see what this little fuel pump is made of. I was considering that I do need to get fuel. And Courtney, I was thinking, why didn't you do this earlier? I said, no idea. If anything, steal some from another bike. Worst case scenario, steal something from another bike. Worst comes to worst, I'll just do some keyboarding for the bikes. And the other participants. Alright, let's see if the fuel pump is going to line up. Moment of truth here. Finally going to be really officially trying the fuel pump on. Pivotal moment. Big deal. Only one way to figure out if this is going to work. This is it. Moment of truth. Let's see what happens. Try it on this way first. See if I can make it look like this. No. Okay, well, I think the only way to do it is going to be to just stick it in there. Just grit my teeth and shove it in. I'm trying to see which way this is going to be. I think it's going to be like this. And the float might actually work. I'm going to try it. I am going to use this opportunity to make a reference for this, just so I get a good general idea of all the components of this fuel pump, in case I need to refer back to it. So the blue wire on the fuel pump is going up into, it looks like the pump itself. Then the red wire is going up, and that goes all the way up to the top. It looks like to the fuel float gauge, or like that little, I don't know, reader, sending unit. And then this black wire is grounded on this part right here, which is, I believe, grounded to the frame. And then there's also ground for the fuel sending unit. This black wire right here, I assume, is ground, also going to the frame. So it looks like a shared ground on the frame. But yeah, I just wanted to get that kind of squared away before cutting it on it. And also, I wanted to just make note. Okay. So yeah, it does appear that that is all correct. It appears that the float is supposed to be going towards the front of the tank. Oh gosh. This Celsius was doing from the beginning. Clean up one spill, there's another one. There we go. So yeah, looks like everything is pretty much squared away. I'm going to just clean up the surface a little bit. Let's see, where did I put that rag? There's a rag laying around here that was not quite, oh, standing on it. Perfect. What's up, Marshall Taylor D? How's it going? Hey, Paige. Yes, Gizmo is in the background. How's it going, Marshall? And what's up, Jesus Lover? How are you guys doing? What are you guys doing tonight? Hanging out? Watching Gizmo? And making sure that Gizmo is not snacking on any corn nuts like he was earlier tonight. Gizmo had the taco flavored, the street taco flavored corn nuts earlier today, and he was bouncing off the walls. He was loving it. Alright guys, moment of truth. We're going to see if the fuel pump is going to fit. Let's give it a whirl. Let me put the gasket in there first. Before I get that, make sure it's all nice and wiped off. The dirty rag. I'm going to put it in there like this. This would probably be easier if I just did it like this and make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. The O-ring is in there, or the gasket, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to put the fuel pump in. Obviously, being careful with the float. Sorry guys, there's a little bit of a delay on my screen back there. I'm just trying to make sure that you guys can see what I'm doing. Alright, putting it in. Careful. Okay, there we go. There we go. Going in. Ha-ha! It is sliding, it is gliding, and we are striding. I think the fuel float, or the fuel float thing might work. Oh no. Don't tell me. These holes are not quite lining up. Continue rotating it and making sure. Oh, don't tell me. Don't you tell me that. Seems like everything was lining up. I'm not sure. Try this again. Maybe I just doing something wrong here. Oh, don't tell me it's just barely different. Ah, it is just barely off. Why would they make it? Dang, it would almost. So close. Yeah, it's not lining up. Dang it. I had such high hopes about this. So it's like kind of strange. It's 3 of them are completely like, let's see, 3 of the holes are perfectly lined up, and 2 of them are not. I'm almost thinking it would be possible to just drill it. Check it out, guys. Let me just start dropping it, hopefully. Not sure if you're gonna be able to see that. But basically, let me get that camera over here and show you. So this hole is lined up. This hole is lined up. this hole is lined up. And then these two holes are like slightly off. Like if I just drilled a slot on there instead, it would totally work. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem like much. And if you saw what it looked like underneath there, there's a big O-ring. So in theory, this doesn't really matter if this hole is slightly off and I just re-drilled it. Dang it. Yeah, this is gonna kind of hold me up because this is basically the next step in the process. And now I'm kind of stuck because I'm holding this gas tank and I have no way to put it down really. Let's see. Let me see. I'm gonna just lay it on my lap. Okay. Let me put this gas tank down. Oh. Yeah. Lay this thing down. Yeah, a little bit of a predicament now. Let me look at this tank a little bit better, and I will determine maybe what the options are. The eyes on the mask are creeping me out. I want a pretzel Mercoid. I have a pretzel as well. It's sitting in the microwave, actually. I have a big O-ring too. That is good, Henry Hurley. I'm glad about the size of your O-ring. In theory, it probably wouldn't leak either. I agree, Terrence. I don't think it would leak. Those holes are not like a ceiling surface, you know what I mean? It's not like a type of hole. It's literally the O-ring doing all that work as far as holding the liquid in there, I believe. There's no sort of thread gasket, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah, it's Teflon tape on the thread. So let me just see. I'm gonna put a couple of these bolts in here. I'm gonna put like 3 of them in, and then just look at it and see what it would be doing, or what it would take for me to just open those holes up and make them into slots. Because if that's the only thing that's going to hold us up, is just essentially using a Dremel to cut off these holes a little bit, that's not. I mean, everything else looks like it's going to work. I don't see why. It looks like just the bung on there is slightly different. I would even be. I mean, I'd at least want to get one bolt on there, but I was going to say it wouldn't even be that big of a deal to just tighten up 3 of them and just test it out at least to see if it will start. But I guarantee it will start. There's no reason why it wouldn't start. And literally, this is the only. Oh, almost dropped the whole thing. This is the only thing that's going to be holding this up. Is just this little bolt, or this little hole that needs to be just slightly notched out. Let me show you. Get a good look at it. You can see, hopefully, that a couple of the holes are just slightly off. I'm trying to watch it on my monitor in the background. Anyways, yeah, they're not that far off. It's like pretty dang close, I think. All I'd have to do is just get them a little bit closer to the hole, and I think it'd be okay. I mean, heck, even if that wasn't even if it was completely just cut off of the side like this, and it was just pressure going down on this, it's just literally just needs to have pressure pushing on it. That's it. It's not like this gas tank is building up with like hundreds of pounds of pressure pushing on this fuel pump ready to like, it's not like a fire hydrant type of pressure that's going to explode. It's like literally just needs to push on it. Like you could probably put a clamp on there and clamp it on and be fine, you know, but obviously I don't want to do it all super jerry-rigged like that. So, but if this is the only thing that's holding us up, I don't think it's really that big of a deal. It wouldn't take much, just a little bit of drilling, and that's basically it. I would just even probably do it on, it wouldn't be hard. Yeah, I want to do it. I'm gonna wait, and I don't want to freaking, since this isn't mine, I don't want to make an executive decision yet. I'll wait, and I'll ask my buddy and see what he wants to do. But I think that's basically like the last thing is just drilling this out. And the fuel level, or the fuel gauge, I'm not sure if how that's going to wire up. Because like I said earlier, I think maybe I have to take one of these pins out and move it. One of these pins is not in the correct position. But if that's the case, and that's all it is, it's just like some little minor thing like that. Alright guys, yeah, I have no way of contacting him without just calling him, and I think obviously the calling him, my phone is being used to do the live stream right now. I think I'm just going to do it. I'm pretty sure it's going to work. Let me put it on there and just see what it looks like. As far as the position of the fuel line and everything, whatever. If it doesn't work, I'll freaking buy them a new That way he can't lose, right? Because I'm pretty sure he's going to win when he gets this thing. This thing's running. I'm pretty sure he's going to be like, heck yeah, dude. That was really good. He literally saved me like $400 by just drilling the full. That's what I thought too. Okay, let's just do it. No time like showtime, right? Let's do a little drill stuff. Not a drill. You're about to go in deep. Let me go ahead and get some sort of marking utensil. There's something right there. And let me get a couple good marks on this. If this does work, then that would be super sick. If it doesn't, not as sick. Pretty sure I can make this work. Always make it work. It honestly does not matter if it's super thin. I could throw a washer on it and it would eventually be back to where it was, or a well on it, or throw some JB well on it. It's not going to matter if it's a little bit thin. It's already thin. As far as it being close to the sidewall of the actual frame on the fuel pump. The hardest part is probably just going to be figuring out a way to position it where I can drill it without it being total heavy. So, not a big deal. I'll clamp it up on that thing, maybe up on that table. Move Mater out of the way. Get this thing clamped up there on the corner, and I'll throw a little tiny drill bit in it. I'm real delicate with it. I'll try my best to he will find out you've been naughty or nice, and he is currently watching live right now. He's checking every comment. He is overlooking all your stats. He's checking your FICO score, and he wants to know exactly what your financial plans are for this upcoming year. He wants to know, are you planning? Are you setting some money aside for different motorcycle projects? Are you going to start saving up for that Disneyland trip you've been wanting to go on? What are you going to do? That's what he wants to know. Santa is getting in-depth this year, and he wants to know it all. He wants to know exactly what you're going to be doing. So, hopefully you've been nice and not plumber's crack. That is in fact correct, buddy. I always rock the plumber's crack anytime I go anywhere. I am constantly feeling like I'm being squeezed out of my pants like a tube of toothpaste. Okay, so let me see. It's so slight, it shouldn't make a difference. Fill it in with some silicone. I could do something like that. It's just literally for pressure. Why are they off? The deal for real, I believe that they're a little bit off because it is for a different light. So, basically, when you're looking for this fuel pump, the only one you're finding is like $130 or something like that, and we weren't even positive if it was the right one. So I said, dude, if we're going to take a risk on it not being the right one, the other one is $50, and it looks like it is exactly the same. It turns out it is not exactly the same. Two of the holes are slightly off for the mounting, the little bracket thing right here, the actual plate that's all mounted to it. But this plate is just that, it's just a plate. It doesn't actually, this portion where the holes are just to mount it onto the gas tank. So I think it'll be okay if we modify the holes a little bit just to make it fit. It's just slightly off. And I've thought about it for about 10 seconds, and I thought, you know what? If I completely mess it up and it's unusable, I'll I'll go ahead and just reimburse my buddy that bought this for his bike. I'll say, hey man, I thought modifying it would work, and it turns out I was wrong again. So I'm gonna have to buy you a new, give you $50 back because I ruined it. So yeah, if that's the case, that's the case. If not, I'll be the fuel pump hero yet again.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, this is dope tech from Bricks.
Okay. It is a Kawasaki Vulcan 900 chosen. But I do have a couple other bikes sitting over here. Got a somewhat softtail. It's a Ultima chopper build that I'm working on. And a couple other ones outside. Let me just skip this ad real quick. Oh great, my glove just ripped.
Perfect. If there was ever a time to speak life into your dreams,
if I had been wearing that glove for a year, it wouldn't rip. Since I just put it on. Let's just grab a drill real quick. This is not a drill. Real quick. Probably the most kind of lazy way to do it, probably, right? Just go ahead and hold it with my hand. Okay. This is a drill, and it is made by Drill Master. That is, of course, sold only at Harbor Freight. I'm sure Harbor Freight does not want me to be giving them any shout outs right now, but that's okay. I'll do it anyways. Can't stop me, Harbor Freight. You probably could, but why would you? Give me a shout out. Alright. Start off with a little tiny drill bit and see what happens. When I punch this thing, it felt pretty soft. It feels like some super soft metal. I don't know what it is. This drill bit is super dull. I will have to consult the drill doctor and see if I can get it sharpened up. Let me try this one. I actually bought a drill bit sharpener from the swap meet for $5. No, I think it's $10. And that thing works pretty good. It does in fact work. One thing I do not like about this drill is the chuck does not lock on there very good, and you can only hand tighten it. This thing must be pretty dull also. Try a really small bit. Super tiny. This thing is about the size of a human hair. Something I've noticed that is slightly concerning is the amount of wrinkles on my head that is starting to form. I don't know if I like that. That worked. I know it will be a trip to Harbor Freight soon, Rob. Wait a minute. What is that? Walking Feather sent floating heart for 10 joules. Walking Feather, thank you for sending that floating heart. I don't know what that is. Somebody sent me some little diamond things earlier. But thank you for that. I appreciate that. That is going to fire me up to get this thing fired up. I am pretty much dead set on getting this bike started tonight. I don't see why I can't get it done. So, I'll make it happen. I've already gone this far with the fuel pump. No stopping now. Drill this a little bit more. Size up. And I'll probably have to bust out the Dremel a little bit. Try one more size up, and then I think that's it. I don't think it's going to go any farther. Shepherd's Chapel on YouTube said, "Hi, what's up, Shepherd's Chapel on YouTube? How are you doing?" Okay, so I think that's pretty much going to be it. Let me grab the Dremel real quick, and then get the drum on. I guess I'll leave the drill out here. Coconut oil is good for the skin. I'm going to have to keep that in mind, Rob. I've been quite like coconut oil ever since I was born. Somebody told me I was born actually in a coconut tree. Something like that. I never really understood it, why I've always kind of smelled like a coconut and had a coconut-shaped kind of scalp. But it kind of explains a lot. Seeing as I was born actually in a coconut tree out in Hawaii, according to my family. I what they said on Ancestry.com. So I'm not sure. It's kind of strange. Yeah. But I'm gonna have to apply some of that to my scalp. Some coconut oil to my coconut scalp. All right. Let's see. Maybe I'll just use the one that's on here and see what works. I'll get you guys up close and first with the fuel pump. Let me go ahead and put this, at least some bubble wrap around it. keep it semi-clean. We throw a little tape on here. There's some. Nice. I was thinking ahead weeks ago when I put this tape here. I said, you know what? In a few weeks, I'll probably need some tape. I should just leave it here. That's a great idea. Okay. Make sure this is out of the way, actually. Fighting it, drilling through the bubble wrap. Alright. Get a little bubble wrap on there to make sure that it's not going to get all messed up. Let me grab the Dremel. Do this right in front of you guys so you can watch me do it. Let me either fly or fall. Or change out the Dremel bit. One of the three options. Alright, got the Dremel 300 locked and loaded. Let's see what it does. Getting there. just about opened up. Gotta do a little bit more on the bottom there. I can do that with a hand file pretty easily. What's up, Virgil? What's up, Robert? You felt the drill through the phone, huh, Rob? Almost got it. Almost done. My hands are going numb. just about done. Pretty close. Just gotta do that little bottom part. Okay, I think that's just about done. Just gonna flatten out this side a little bit. Get a little bit bigger right here. Okay. I think it's pretty much done. Let's see. Just open this side up a little bit more. Okay. All right. We can try that and let's see. My goodness, my hand is going to be curled up on my leg so I can, like I'm making drum. Get the little team leaders here to consolidate their knowledge. Let me read through your comments because I've not read through them in a minute here. Christian Colin T4G says, hi, what's up, Christian Colin? I've been waiting for you. We actually are formulating a group called the Christian Colin Fan Club, and you are the new team leader for that. Rob said, that's a good mic for sure. Said the Valley Girl way. For sure. 80s reference for those not in the know. Oh, my bad on the Dremel being so loud. The deal for real. Did not mean to blast out your eardrums like that, buddy. But we're going to go in nice and close on the fuel pump action because we're going to be, again, try not to look directly at Courtney's eyes. If you do happen to look into her eyes and you happen to see her moving her eyes or looking at you, please do not be alarmed. It is one of the features. It's one of the things that she signed when she signed the contract, when she started working here at Fang's Garage. So she does have to move her head from time to time. She does have to kind of look around. Yes, you will turn to stone. You will also possibly be cursed with buying all sorts of junk, all sorts of useful stuff that you could possibly give people for Christmas presents or to your garage or into Mad Max is part of the deal with gazing into the eyes of Courtney here. But that is part of her contract. She has to gaze into people's eyes at some time. So I'm going to go ahead and try and hook this up now. Let's see if it will line up.
Text-to-speech instantly using AI and 11 Labs. Change the way you record podcasts, voiceovers, and branded content.
And I crossed her.
Voice generating technology.
Just kidding.
Stop searching for the perfect voice and stop wasting time re-recording take after take.
Not yet, but I
Try
did.
11 Labs for free.
Just
And
cross
start
thread my
elevating
underwear.
content today.
Those threads are permanently crossed. And someone's gonna be like, why is there a knot? How's there a knot in the fabric of his underwear? I don't understand that. It's like somehow it's like it looks like it was on fire or something.
In no time.
Nice, just by the let's see if this one will fit.
Choose Chrome to save time with autofill.
Nice, it's fitting. Success. Success. We're making it work. As I drop the tool onto the gas tank and run it. Alright. Okay, well. I mean, it's going on the way it should. I don't see why this isn't going to work. I don't see why this wouldn't work. Better way to say it. Some would say because you touched it. I'd say that's probably much of malarkey. I don't know what malarkey is, but that's what it probably sounds like. And I'm not going to allow it. I'm not going to stand for it. I'm going to rub all the dirt and all the grease right into my jeans, and I'm not going to care at all. And you know what? These are my new jeans that I just got. And I need to show them exactly where they are, and where they could be, and what they would be doing, and who they will be hanging out with, and that's me. These jeans are in for a rough ride for the next 20 years. Sorry about how long they will survive. Unless there's some sort of catastrophic yogurt accident like there was last time. Heck no. You ain't telling me I'm missing a bolt. You're not gonna try and tell me I'm missing a bolt. I know I ain't missing no bolt. I don't see it. Too close now to missing out on some stinking bolt. I think all I need to do right now is just hook everything back up and add gas. And I think in theory, after doing a little rewiring with the little pin thing, I think that's it. I think we should get started, or at least get it turned started. If I could just locate the missing bolt, it is little tiny one sitting around here somewhere. I'm curious what's going to happen with the fuel float. Come on, little bolt, reveal yourself. I know you're here somewhere. There's the gas tank. Okay. This microphone is insisting on getting stuck onto every single metal thing that I give you. Magnet. Bolt. Gotta be here somewhere. I know I have extra ones. Extra ones would probably be that size, but I might just use all the same ones. And they couldn't have gone far. What the heck? Where'd that thing go? Never gonna find it now that I picked up this cardboard. Let's see. Grab my flashlight. ROAS 4265. 67 joules. Dang. Thanks, man. Thank you, Rob. Oh, thank you, Rob. Dang. Under the bike? I'm gonna look. John Millwood. What's going on, John? Thank you, Rob, for the jewels. Somebody sent me a jewel on the last one, and then I went to go look and see where it was, but I could not find it. It is a fairly small bolt. It is very distinct. Okay. It's not like a very hyper-specific bolt, so I feel like it's the thing. Okay, so find it if I could just real quick. If it's right here somewhere. If not, I'm going to give it 2 minutes. If I cannot find it in 2 minutes, that's it. There are a lot of little scooter screws sitting around that are gonna definitely get stuck in my tires at some point. Let's see. Okay, well, I guess I'll just call it call it a loss and just go give up and go get another screw. Oh, here it is. Ha! Found it. It's sitting not even over there. Add real quick.
Batch of photos back in. I sent those photos off 10 minutes ago. Now
10 minutes? That was a long time ago, man. They should have been posted and edited and reviewed and criticized, remixed, and everything else by now. Okay. We're getting very close to almost starting this bike. Getting the last screw on here on this little plate. I don't know if this plate is going to become a permanent fixture on this gas tank or what. If so, I'm going to have to maybe snazz it up a bit and paint it and everything. Or something. Something else that do something to it. Alright guys, so the plate is all set up on here for the old fuel level float gauge was at. The new one is on here, the new plug. One of the things that I have to figure out is how this plug is going to work. So let me move the bike a little bit and get it set up so you guys can see the plug and everything. And I don't know if I've ever taken off one of these type of plugs before or taken the pin out of it. I'm guessing it would just be with like a pick or something, but I'm not 100% sure. We're going to find out right now live. Okay. Got weird smell outside. So is it like a vinegar, baking soda, rusty water smell? Varnish? Yeah. Rust. Go through that. Well, this will be fine. I didn't think about this. I'm gonna have to do this while it's like while the gas tank is kind of on there. So basically, the plug is right here, and this just plugs into the bottom of the tank where the fuel pump is at. The problem is that one of these pins is off, so let me get the fuel tank on there and I'll show you what I'm talking about. They get converted to some type of currency, maybe to you gifts, jewels, etc. I'm figuring out that myself. Well, whatever the case may be, thank you for that, Rob. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you just being here. You're always here to have fun and joke around. And I thought about this the other day. I thought, what is really to do on my channel? And I said, I think I just like to just laugh as much as I can. So the deal for real, how the plug works. So what I meant was like this basically. I'll show you. On this plug, it has the little push pin part right here on the top, right? And then it has the 3 wires. I'll show you from the back side. So if you're looking how it would be plugged in, it's the top left wire that's missing, right? But if I were to plug it in here, the bottom left wire is missing on this plug. So I'm not sure basically what I meant by how the plug works is I'm not sure how to pull this pin out and move it over one slot, you know what I mean? I've never pulled out a pin on this type of plug. I'm not sure how it's held in there.
And here it is. Everything I laid out in detail as it goes. This is pretty awesome, but I want to make it
Let me look at this real quick and make sure that if I... So the black and yellow is at the right spot. The white and red. That's the thing, I'm not really sure about the wiring on this. So I think the red wire is obviously the positive wire. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not sure exactly what this wiring diagram is exactly. Let's see. Because if I were to plug it in now, it would basically be like a plug on, there's an extra plug on the bottom left, and I believe it should be on the, yeah, so I'd have to move this plug from the bottom left to the top left. So I'm not sure exactly how to remove this pin, basically is what I'm trying to say. Don't feed him now, it's past midnight. News CPL, I will try not to feed him after midnight, but he unfortunately got into some of the Elmer's fudge little elf cookies, and now he's acting a little bit wild. Let me move these bars real quick so I can put the gas tank on there and try and maneuver this a little bit easier. There we go. At least I can set it on there. The deal for real, if it's a push lock, you need a tool to release the tap from the front. Where's the old one? Practice on the old one. I do not have the old one anymore. The deal. It was tossed out a long time ago. Yeah, I'm wondering how it goes in there. Oh, I see. So it has to be like a little sliver of something. Maybe I could use my lock picking kit and slide a little something in there. I know, man. That thing was so crusty and messed up. I was like, there's no way I'll be able to salvage anything from it. But yeah, I should have kept that old nasty thing. It was also reeking up the garage. That thing stunk. I'll try and use my maybe my lock picking set will be able to crack the code. Ah. this will be able to get in there. It needs to be thin and skinny. That's what my thought is. Look at this piece. This is like essentially the thinnest piece that I have. And this is made to shim basically in between a lock, a combination lock. I'm gonna see if maybe I can. So if it does, it's the top left and the bottom left, I believe, needs to be switched. I'm guessing that you would like press this in like this, hook this in, I don't know, let's see. Oh, I got it. Nice. Poked it out. Let me move this wiring a little bit. And let me double check which one it has to be. It has to be the top left. If this wiring is correct, which I'm not sure it is. Let me see how this has to go in. Nice, got it. This little lock picking piece worked. I took a file to this, and this is like the thinnest little piece that I have. I tried to make it like paper thin, but I didn't want to break it. Well, thanks for the advice, the deal. Nice, thank you, dude. That wasn't too hard. I was like, I've never used one of these little things before and had to actually pull it apart like that, but that is good information to know. And I think this should, let's see, should just be able to, this is pretty gonna, just be able to plug it in like this. Let me grab my headlamp. Okay, plug this in. I'm hoping that this is the right wiring, like, there we go. As far as the actual, I mean, it's black and yellow, and then it's red and white on this red and black, and then it's red and white, or it's white with a red stripe, and then it's red with a white stripe on the other one. So I don't know. It's either the right way or it's reversed. So we will find out pretty quickly. Now I just have to attach the actual fuel line. This camera just fell, sorry guys. This one with the blue little cover on it. Take this off. You know what, let me actually fully put on the gas tank first, and kind of make sure everything is squared away as far as the hoses and stuff. I just want to make sure that whenever I put this on here, I'm not like fighting some air hose over here. I had to take some stuff off. So we here. Okay, there's a missing air hose. Where does this go? Oh, there it is. What the heck? Oh. Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry guys. Give me 1 second. I am attaching an air hose that was lost, and just figured out where it goes. And again, I want to be able to try and start this thing when it's time to start this thing. And not be sitting here trying to part this thing when it's time to part this thing. Get this all hooked up. Got the vent lines hooked up. Let's see. This vent line hooked up. Let me just attach this so you guys are not sitting here waiting. Put the tank on. Almost got it on. Hold me up here. And move this in the meantime. Check the coolant, check the oil. Looks like there's holes in the oil. Talking on upside down, it's following along on your 2007 California Vulcan. Episode. Dashboard piece back on. Not that this is necessary to test right, but cut does it weigh everything. And also it would look a little bit better with it on there. Let me see. Maybe I'll put the actual dash piece on. Rip this stupid piece of Velcro off of here. No longer needed. You know, the sound system has been uninstalled. Courtesy of Fang for us. The idea of having speakers up there. I just don't want those ones here. The little tiny cheap ones. And I know for a fact you wouldn't be able to hear nothing when you're riding around with them. You would, if you so much as thought something too loud, you wouldn't have been able to hear the speakers. If you even thought of something too loud of your volume in your own mind, you wouldn't even be able to hear it. Or that much. Well, I think the time has come. So, I think all I have to do is put gas in it. And, put a battery in it. And then put the key in it. Turn the key, and press the button, and we will see how Saki can do. I don't even know if it's going to hold gas, to be honest with you, because, yeah, I don't know if it's going to hold gas. Because that little thing that I made, I mean, I guess it would, because it held things and stuff. Gizmo starts laughing at me again. Give me 1 second, guys. Gotta go get a drink. My focus fell on the ground earlier. 2 times. 3 times, actually. To find the gas siphon, and then I can siphon the gas. That's what I should ask for Christmas. An evacuation pump. Or maybe a nice gas siphon.
Your perfect domain is out there. Go to it and make it yours. Claim your space on only.
buttocks and start moving. Take the battery cover off. Simple enough to both heads. Okay, let's see, I'm going to take this cable off because I decided to put it where it's supposed to go. Okay, hopefully that thing is still siphoning gas out. Let's see. Oh yeah, that was the thing for the battery. I had to use the anti-gravity battery and use it all crazy cockeyed. So cockeyed. Let's go ahead and switch over to the garage view and grab the anti-gravity battery. This is it, folks. The moment of truth. It's do or die. We're about to find out if the 2007 Kawasaki Vulcan has any life left in it, and if it's going to live to ride another day, thanks to Fang's garage and the madness that is ensuing. Let's get Gizmo in on the action and see what he has to say about the ATX-20 anti-gravity battery. What do you think, Gizmo? Is it good? Okay. He doesn't want to talk. Let's give me the silent treatment. I already tried to explain to him it's not going to work, but he doesn't want to hear it, so you're lost, buddy. He's mad at me because earlier today we were making raviolis and he tried to lick the spoon and we were still stirring it. And I kind of swatted his hand a little bit and he got very mad about that. He was not happy about that. He gave me this look. Yeah, kind of like that look he's giving me now. And when I told him, I said, hey, you gotta wait until we're done making it. You can't be, other people are gonna be eating this food. This is for a holiday dinner. You can't be doing that, Gizmo. And he got very mad. Yeah, that's kind of why he's been giving me attitude since he came out here earlier. But it's alright, he'll survive. He'll be okay. We had our private cooking lesson with Gordon Ramsay last night. It was a big hit. Again, we were just able to make the just the pasta portion of the actual ravioli. Let me go grab a magnet. Let me go grab a magnet real quick. Speaking of nets, we're going on the Alaskan fishing boat pretty soon. And it's gonna be fun. I can't wait. Can't wait to be playing around with crab nets again. Just like good old times. If I could just manage to not lose the bolts. Great, magnetic, perfect. Perfect, not magnetic. Got it. Okay, try not to drop that again. Try not to do that again, man. If you could, just try not to do that again. That'd be great. Okay, come on. There we go. Got it? Perfect. You just get the other one on there, and then check on the fuel, and see if that's ready to go. Or at least if enough of it is ready to go. Doesn't need to be completely full, like I said, but obviously I don't want the fuel pump like running dry or anything, so. Okay. Just need a 10mm wrench. And tighten these up. That's all on there. Let me just make sure this isn't going to fall or dark out or something. Alright, let me grab the gas and go see if it's ready to go. Lurk into the shadow. Take you guys with me to steal some gas. Let's go. Sample text 123 racked up a 210 GX body on a 250cc twin pilot G4 contribution box. That little Suzuki gets up like 60 miles per hour now, which is good for a standard build. That sounds pretty crazy. Standard. I don't understand what a contribution box is, but Let's see how to get that light started without the gas. My other light was saving it bigger. Gas out of here, and we'll be good. Let some raw gas run there. Again, if you guys are gonna siphon gas, make sure your neighbor's cool with it. Almost good. All right, let's go get the gas cap off while we wait. That done. All right, let's take the gas cap off. It's almost time. It's almost time. Right, Courtney? You think we should get the bike all prepared in case it does start? Rob says Giz is mad because energy drink was spilled on him. He then controlled the multiplication factor and no ravioli was saved for him to snack on. So yeah, Giz is grouchy. Yeah, I agree. He is definitely very mad. You wouldn't believe what kind of crazy gremlin little duplicator popped out of him when I spilled the Astro Blue Celsius on him, especially because it was a limited edition. So it was actually a limited edition Gremlins. So it was very interesting to see. Unfortunately, I didn't get any photos of it. I saw very few photos, and the little critter that came out actually destroyed my phone. So this is my phone that I'm using from the library right now. Let me get this bike turned around. And, get it all prepared in case Vulcan. First off, I need a dollar off of, I think. It looks like it's $10. So that was pretty insane. I need $1. So that was exciting for me. And the other thing that's probably happened for the first time is this whole thing is actually started for the first time. Yeah, who knows how long. I have full confidence. I just gas and leaks all over the place. You know, the gas tank. Ready? Starting from the last step, putting the gas cap back on. That's the first thing that I had to tap on. Like just getting the gas cap off, just to finally get to this point. Okay. This is the 2007 Kawasaki Vulcan. You guys ready? Comment for it. See if I missed something. All Miss Lot says hi. What's up, All Miss Lot? Oh, what's up, William? How you doing, buddy? We're about to try and start the Kawasaki Vulcan for the first time ever, buddy. Shu Wasmali says hi. What's up, Shu? And Patrick Harden, who's bro talking to? I am talking to you, Patrick Harden. We are about to start up the Kawasaki Vulcan 900. do it. First start. There's the fuel pump prime. And then turn off the key and turn it back on one more time. It's priming. Do it one more time. Alright, let's see if it starts. Fuel level is not working. I did not check the fuel injector. That's weird. Let me try it with, yeah, I don't think I need to have a neutral or anything. Specific starting procedure for this one. And spark and compression, no compression. You have to do it started, I think. That's weird. Maybe it's something to do with wiring. behind there or nothing. Let's see what that Allen wrench do.
Smart founders know something
Three.
most people miss. Get your domain name even if you're not ready to launch your business. With Wix, you can grab yours now and then get to work. Here's why it matters. Back in 2019, I had this killer business idea, but I delayed getting the domain name because I wasn't ready. That was a huge
Spray some
mistake.
stirring
Someone else
fluid
grabbed it,
or
built the
something in the air
exact same
cleaner if
business
it
I planned, and now
fires,
they're
or
making
if
all the
it
money
doesn't,
I
you need to
came
check
from
the
making.
spark,
And that's why
or
I'm
may not
sharing
have
this.
spark.
Locking down your domain
You could
name
use
is
a flammable
crucial. Now,
carb
Wix,
cleaner.
it's super
You use
fast. They handle
trickle
all the tricky
some
tech
gas
stuff for
down
you,
the throat of
making
the
it
throttle
seamless.
blade.
And honestly, having a domain name
Alright.
gives your idea instant credibility. A domain.
Unfortunately, my neighbor used the last of my carb cleaner, or my starter fluid in it. So if I can maybe use some carb cleaner, something, gas. Stop on this air filter real quick and see if I can see what's going on with it. Make sure it's not stuck or something. Make sure everything's all cleared out at least. Maybe the air filter is disintegrated. The air filter looks pretty clean. Oh, interesting. It's an electronic throttle. Okay. So maybe there is something that I'm missing here. Maybe it has an electronic choke or something. Yeah. Try that. I'll shoot a little gas in there. I see. It does have an electronic choke. I'm not sure about that. Work on that one. There's like a two-second butterfly valve, or a butterfly. Okay, so it automatically positions it where it should be. The only thing I could think is maybe because the fuel level isn't correct. It's not has a certain amount of fuel. Maybe it's something like that. Oh, wait a minute. I think I can do it. One butterfly is to choke and as the throttle butterfly. Okay. Yes, that is the foreman. She's the moderator. Yeah, man. This looks like a mouse or a rat's nest. And yeah, William. It is not easy to only have a limited amount of time to work on the stuff. I only have a maybe 2-hour window per day to work on everything, so but it's good. Keeps me from getting too tired of it, you know. Let me find something to clean this out a little bit. A brush, how about that? Yeah, maybe a couple mice got sucked in there. There we go. That's probably a little bit better, huh? This has a little bit of mouse droppings in it and stuff. Let me clean this out. Might just be what the heck is that? Oh, some sunflowers. There we go. That's a little bit better, huh? Slap this little guy back on here with the gasket. Get the little mouse house back to its working order. There we go. And put this bolt back on here. Just like that. Just in time for Christmas, huh, Gizmo? Let's see. Isn't the bike fuel injected? Yes, it is fuel injected. All he has to do is spray some fuel down into the throttle body, and it should start up. If it has spark, that will tell him if he's not getting fuel or if he's not getting fire. All right, I'm gonna take your advice. I don't see no debris around the intake hoses, so I don't think it got sucked in there. I hope not. I hope a little mouse didn't get sucked in there. But I'm gonna take your advice, Will, and let's try and put some gas in there. Get this thing on the bench real quick. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Get this set up like this. Let me put some gas in there. Alright, probably way too much gas. Oh man, I just got gas all over this one. Alright, let's see if this works. I'm guessing it's completely flooded now. Looks like a straight bottle. Alright, let's try it. Alright, so it did backfire out of the intake. Yeah, I can definitely hear. Definitely hear the fuel pump turning on. Let's turn that. See if we can fill up gas in here. Alright, this is gonna be a final attempt of the night, guys. It is getting late. I don't want to be Creed's neighbor now.
Score last-minute deals on Digs with up to 50% off hoodies, covertips, and more. Up to $40
Alright.
off shoes and 50% off NCAA hoodies.
Final
quarter-zips, and
attempt.
polos. Choose same-day delivery at checkout to get your gifts fast. Every holiday starts at Digs.
Okay. Okay, now the key is not doing anything. Not getting any power now. Power setting. Looks like the main fuse popped. I'm not sure exactly where it is. I don't think that the battery is completely depleted. It seemed like it was still able to crank some. Okay, now it just turned on. It could be that the battery is too low, because I have tried to start this quite a few times and I never recharged the battery. Let's try it one more time. battery. I'm pretty sure the battery is completely discharged. Dang it. That might be why it won't start. It might just not have enough juice. I highly doubt it, but I don't know. Is it backfired out of the I would guess that it is getting spark. I'm gonna have to do a little more digging, I guess. Let's see. Also, something I never checked was the fuel injector. So the fuel injector could be super dirty or something. So that is a big possibility. I never checked that. So it is also very likely that it was just sitting for such a long time that it's probably really dirty. So I'll have to look into that and see what the process is for testing that and taking that off. This is essentially, I guess, the last chunk of the vulcan. Because a while ago we did test for spark and it did have spark. So I assume it still does. And it had a decent amount of compression, according to what people were saying in the chat. I think it was Dubsack is saying, or maybe it was the deal. One of you guys was telling me that that was enough compression to at least start it. So I'm gonna have to charge the battery, and then if I get time, I don't know if I'll have time tomorrow, but the next time I go live, I'll probably be working on this, working on the Kawasaki vulcan, and trying to get it running. I'll have to look into the fuel injector now. Never yeah, this battery has a restart thing on it, so it can basically, I think, like if it's completely dead, it can like jump itself. It has like enough, keeps a little bit of storage in there, battery storage, to essentially use it like a jumper box. I'm guessing that is why it was completely dead, and then I held down on the button for a couple seconds, and then it was able to try and start again. So I'm guessing that's what was going on. I'm going to have to get this battery on the charger and get it all set up. If I had to guess, judging from that tank and everything I've seen, you're going to have fun getting this one started. Yeah, Blunts, I think you're right. Leon RT6M, how are you doing, buddy? Stuart Little probably chewed on some of the wires. I hope not. I hope little Stuart Little didn't crawl his way in there and have a little fun time fiesta with the wires. I really hope he didn't do that again. Let me grab the charger real quick and get this thing chargeable. The vulcan is going to fight me again another day. It has wormed its way out of a situation yet again, and I'll have to wait until that restarts and getting battery charger over here. I'll have to wait for the battery charged and until I have time to look at the fuel injector and all that. But the holidays are fast approaching, so who knows? Christmas lights that need to be looked at. There are carols that need to be sung. There down some chimneys. Get this thing charged up.
Hey guys, my name is Harris Heller, and I've been a full-time YouTuber for over 10 years now. And if you are a YouTuber or you're trying to be a YouTuber, one of the smartest things you can do is to make your videos more clickable. I mean, guys, you spent all
More
that time
clippable.
making a video, spend 5 extra minutes just making sure your video gets seen. And TubeBuddy has a bunch of really easy tools
More
to help you do
clippable,
that.
huh?
Tools like Click Magnet, that
Let's
analyzes
see.
your title, your thumbnails, your descriptions, and gives
Is
you
it a
simple
gel battery?
recommendations that'll help it get
I think it
seen and
is.
clicked on by more people. Or their
Anti-AGM
A/B
gel.
testing tool that lets you A/B test your titles
I think
and
that's
thumbnails
what
and
that
descriptions to
is.
make sure your video isn't missing out on views just because you didn't title it properly.
Let
Or
me
even
double check
bulk tools that
before
let
I
you
just,
edit all of your videos at once.
blatantly
Throw
throw this in here. It says intelligent battery.
every single video. And right
Lithium
now,
ion?
exclusive 50% off their annual subscription. So, a cheap price for a tool that'll help you grow your channel and make more money. Sounds like a deal to me. Sign up now.
I don't know what kind of battery put this on. It says AGM gel, car, truck, motorcycle trickle, or pulse repair. I would think AGM gel battery. I think it's a gel battery. Is lithium ion gel? I think it is. Maybe I'm completely wrong. If you guys know, let me know. Hello again, Michael Anuj M8X. How are you doing, buddy? How are you doing, Michael? We have attempted to start up the Kawasaki Vulcan 900, but foiled me yet again. Not quite foiled, but just prolonged the inevitable. It is just pushing it a little bit farther down the road. What will inevitably happen? Today, and he said maybe sometime this week I could bring it on by, and then when I do that, I will shout me out again. What is the doll thing? The doll thing is it is Courtney. She is the co-host, the moderator, the head lady in charge. She's the foreman. She's the OSHA representative. She is the one and only side eye queen, Courtney. Shout me out. Michael Anuj M8X. Why is the doll moving? Because she is alive. She is well. She is thriving. She is ready to take over. Bad. The brain trying to take over the world. You've never seen Courtney try to take over. I guess I can say about everything else is stretching the truth. To be quite frank with you, Michael. But she does move, she does run around, but she does crawl through the house at night on the floor. So once I found out the guy, I found her making trouble in the car, very what, or Michael? Do you know the answer? Or do you want an answer? Do you know why the house hasn't opened on start? Do you know why it's taking so long to start opening the door? If I did, I would start opening the Okay. We are missing a little thing, grommet type thing. Interesting.
I'm Sora 2, the new AI in town.
We're not afraid. Artlist
Of course,
got
this
them
whole
all.
video is AI
Sora 2 is
generated.
now on Artlist.
It's
You
artistic
now have the
and
most advanced
none of this
AI
is
video
real.
model on the market at your
Actually
fingertips.
happened.
Get incredible realism with fully integrated sound.
AI source.
Build your own world with multi-shot stories and character consistency for any genre, all based on your prompt. So go to Artlist and start creating without limits.
To be honest, I think that's quite big. Nonsense jumping. well, I'm not going to. But Vulcan will just fight another day. It'll live to fight another day. Hello everyone, your brother Tabuki from Saudi Arabia. What's up, Tabuki? Why is the doll winking? The doll winks because, well, she likes to give you little sweet looks. That's why she winks. Good morning, it's Mike Harp. What's up, Mike Harp? The deal for real. Just check fuel pressure. I'm going to have to do that. The deal. I'm gonna have to check fuel pressure. Don't look at that. Don't look up there. Stop looking. I'm gonna have to check fuel pressure on there. I'm gonna have to check the fuel injector. I'm gonna have to check it all. I'm gonna have to check myself because I can't. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure when. I'm not sure where. But I just had this feeling. So I'm gonna try and prevent that from happening. The deal for real. I'm gonna try not to wreck myself. Irvin McFarlane, what's up, Irvin? How you doing, Irvin? We were actually just talking about you, Irvin. We were like, I wonder what Irvin did today. I wonder what he ate for lunch. I wonder if he worked on if he was playing the game Mousetrap. We were actually wondering about you, Irvin. What did you have for lunch today, if you don't mind me asking? Was it maybe some sort of a sandwich, maybe? That's my guess, Irvin. I'm not 100% positive, Irvin, if you like sandwiches or not, but it was just a guess. You sound like a good type of good type of a lunch. Have a lunch. Fuel injector. Yeah. The fuel injector for the, I'm guessing, what does it have? What would a fuel injected bike have? I would guess it would have a fuel injector, I don't know. This is the first non-carbureted bike I've ever touched, so I don't have any idea. Man, hook me up! I'm spinning? What do you mean? You want to get this much energy? You want to be this energized at 1:30 in the morning? Go grab yourself a cup of Celsius, right? You want to get in the zone, auto zone? Give yourself a Celsius. And but that thing is freaking delish. Or even the prickly pear one. Really good. Makes you feel like you're out in the desert and you just stumble across a prickly pear and you used a little knife to slice it open. You said, I wonder if this thing really will satiate me. And then you realize it does. Totally satiate you. Celsius. Oh, nitrous? I don't know what nitrous you're talking about. I used to drink that NOS energy drink. That thing tastes too syrupy to me. What's up, Michael? Alright guys, me and Courtney and Gizmo here, we actually have a really important meeting to go to tonight. We are meeting up with Chris Angel, the Chris Angel from Mind Freak. We're actually working on a snack deal right now. It is called croissants. It's croissants that are basically Chris Angel themed. So I know it's probably, I'm surprised nobody has thought of it before. But Courtney is actually the one that thought of it, and she's the one that brought it up to me in the HR meeting the other day. So yeah, we're gonna go meet up with Chris Angel tonight out in Vegas, and fly out there real quick and go talk about the little snack item croissants. So obviously it's spelled like Chris and then croissant. So hopefully it will be launched in the store over there in his Vegas residency thing. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for all those little gems. Rob and whoever else left those gems, thank you for that. I'm gonna figure out what that is. And thanks for all the likes and all the comments and everything, guys. If you guys want to see some more Kawasaki Vulcan stuff, I'm gonna be back at it within the next few days. I'm gonna be posting some Santa motorcycle content where I went riding with a Santa costume on the other day. I'm gonna go riding with a Santa costume on tomorrow and do some more Santa antics. Probably throw out some more candy canes at people. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Gizmo is hungry and we gotta go. Oh, nice. Thanks, Osako297. Yes, we do have an important meeting at Taco Bell. There is the new Lux box, the holiday theme one, and Gizmo is supposed to be modeling for the new toy that they're going to be giving out. So thanks, Osako. It's Osco297. Thank you very much. I can't guarantee I will not be Gizmo. He really wants the chicken chalupa right now, and he actually was talking to me the other day about the new purple Baja Blast. He said it's really good, so he wanted to go check it out, but we got to go talk to Chris Angel about the new croissant snack item. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you want to watch some more weird stuff, subscribe. See you later. Gizmo said bye. Bye. Almost Christmas. Hope you're ready. Go to Betty. My name is Betty. I'm feeling steady.